Have you ever visited a European home, opened the fridge looking for butter, and found none there? Then looked around and spotted a small dish sitting openly on the kitchen counter, at room temperature, with a stick of butter in it that might have been sitting there for days? If you grew up in the United States, your brain registered this as a food safety concern before you had time to think about it. The Europeans in the room considered the question not worth asking. Both reactions are correct. The butter on that European counter and the butter in that American fridge are, despite looking identical, products that have been processed in fundamentally different ways before they ever reached a shop shelf. The difference begins with how milk is handled before it becomes butter. In the United States, virtually all commercially sold butter is made from pasteurized cream, a process that heats the cream to a temperature high enough to kill the vast majority of bacteria present in the raw milk. Pasteurization produces a safer, more shelf-stable dairy product and extends its usable life under refrigeration. It also eliminates the living bacterial cultures that raw cream naturally contains, and that elimination matters directly to how the finished butter behaves at room temperature. But here's the surprising truth. Those bacterial cultures present in lightly processed European cream are not neutral bystanders removed incidentally by pasteurization. They actively produce lactic acid, creating a mildly acidic environment inside the butter that is genuinely hostile to harmful organisms. European cultured butter, made from cream allowed to ferment slightly before churning, carries this built-in microbial protection with it. At typical room temperatures, the acidity and the live bacterial competition create conditions in which dangerous pathogens struggle to establish themselves. Think of it like the difference between a forest with an established ecosystem and a cleared field. The established forest, with organisms already occupying every niche, resists invasion far more effectively than the cleared field, which has no existing competition to slow an incoming intruder. American pasteurized butter is the cleared field. The beneficial bacteria have been removed, leaving the product clean, but also defenseless at room temperature, where new bacterial growth has nothing competing against it. European butter retains enough of its original microbial ecosystem through culturing and lighter processing to hold its own on a counter for a reasonable period, typically a week or so in a covered dish at cool room temperature, without providing a hospitable environment for harmful growth. So, if European cultured butter is genuinely stable at room temperature, why do some European countries also refrigerate butter? And why do their labels often recommend it? The answer, as is often the case with food safety guidance, comes down to the precautionary baseline that labeling regulations require versus what the product can actually tolerate in reasonable conditions. Many European butter labels recommend refrigeration simply because it extends shelf life further, because kitchen temperatures in summer may push into ranges where even cultured butter benefits from cooling, and because uniform refrigeration advice is easier and safer to mandate across an entire consumer population than nuanced guidance that depends on conditions varying from household to household. So the next time you see butter sitting on a European counter and feel the instinctive concern of someone raised on refrigerated dairy, you will know the question is not whether someone left it out by accident. It is whether the butter in front of you still has what pasteurization removed from yours. The dish and the fridge are both correct answers to the same question about protection. They are just protecting against different things.